And once again, Don, it's terrible first half from Tottenham.
Shock.
Who still managed to get a point away at Brentford.
Shock.
Why do they always do that?
It's the same movie. We just keep watching every single week. Jules, the last 4 games, go back to Bournemouth, 2-0 down. Liverpool, 2-0 down.
Yeah.
When they play Leeds and they won 4-3, they were behind 3 times in the game. Then, yesterday, 2-0 down at Brentford. It's I can't explain it.
But do you think there's a problem with the warm-ups, with the preparation before the
mean,
game? Like
maybe, but I mean that would be like once, I don't know, every 10 games. If it's a
not every time.
Not every single week. Not the last 4 games you go 2-0 behind.
They were so bad that first
So bad. It's like, all right, he's a defensive coach, Antonio Conte, but there's no plan when him and his staff and the players get together and the plan is, let's go 1-0 behind, let's go 2-0 behind, let's do that because that's a good idea. It's the worst idea in football.
I know.
But somehow they keep... do you know what? It'll bite them though, Jules.
Yeah.
It'll come to bite them. Like it did against Liverpool.
Yeah.
You go 2-0 behind against a good side, you can't come back and win games.
Yeah.
And if they keep on doing this, they're going to risk top 4. You can't go behind 2-0 every single week and say, well, we'll win and we'll be top 4.
Completely.
It's absolutely impossible.
Harry Kane scoring for his return to football.
I had no
after
doubt.
The penalty.
Did you?
No. And he always scores on Boxing Day anyway.
Yeah.
So but that header is a great header.
Magnificent. I had no doubt, Jules. I got asked the question, working on the game, how will his mentality be? And I went, not a problem.
I agree with you.
He will be on it. He'll want to score. He's a machine. He will score. Top pro. Great mentality. He'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Antonio Conte's not fine, though. He's not happy.
No, he's not happy at all by how quickly the Premier League has restarted after the World Cup, after the World Cup final. 8 days, he said, it's not enough. So I looked it up. On a normal World Cup, Summer World Cup, the Premier League starts 38 days after the final.
Yeah.
Obviously, this one is very different. Only 8 days.
Well, everyone's in the same boat.
Exactly. And not every team will have players who played in the World Cup final. I mean, they have Romero and Lloris. So I guess Spurs were well represented in that final. But still, Lloris was on the bench. Romero is still away on holidays, and deservedly so. I understand. I get his point.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sorry. There was just no other way. You know, everybody is playing. Like France are playing tomorrow, which they never usually do. Yeah. Every other country is going to start again. Unfortunately, it's a Winter World Cup. That's why you
just
have to
get back to work. I seen Kylian Mbappe after the World Cup final go back to PSG. Something like 3 days later. He wanted to get back to work.
Yeah.
Go back to work.
Exactly. Some would maybe want a break and you can give them a few more days. Some
maybe
maybe
the lads that were in the final, and especially the Argentinian boys that have won it, maybe they're celebrating a little bit, overboard. Good luck to them.
Yeah.
But at some point, come back to work.
I know, man. I'm not sure why he was complaining so much about it.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.